One of my favorite videos I have made was the one where I suggested one under 23 talent from every league in career mode. So here I am with a FIFA23 version where I suggest one talent or one wonder kid from every league that's in the game. So who will you try out in career mode? Let me know in the comments below. The first player I have to suggest is Ezekiel Barker, who has been a big wonder kid in career mode for a few years now. He is now loaned out from Atlanta United to River Plate in Argentina, and he is 23 years old and he is 76 rated and he has 82 potential. He is 23 years of age and he can play as a left midfielder and as a striker. He has 3-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot and he has 90 balance with 90 agility as well. And even better, he also has a scanned game face. Next up is a player who actually already moved to the Premier League in real life, but he still plays in the Australian League in FIFA23. Gareth Cole is a 17-year-old left midfielder who plays for Central Coast Mariners. He is 60 rated and has 82 potential and he has 2-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot as well. He is 83 pace and he is valued at 775k. Umar Soleh plays for RB Salzburg in the Austrian League and he is 74 rated and he has 83 potential. He is a 22-year-old French centre back and his best attributes are his 86 sprint speed and 89 strength. And he also has a scanned game face. A new big talent in FIFA23 is Antonio Nusa, who is 68 rated and he also has 88 potential. He is a 17-year-old Norwegian left winger, but he can also play as a striker and as a right winger. He plays for Club Brugge in the Belgian League and he has 87 acceleration with 85 sprint speed and he also has 89 agility and 86 balance. And even better, he also has 4-star weak foot with 4-star skill moves. It's kinda difficult to find a good talent from the Chinese league, but I would suggest Oscar Tati Maritu. He is 70 rated and he has 77 potential and he is a 22-year-old striker. He has 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot and he has 85 sprint speed as his key stat. From the Danish league I have to suggest Bisek. He is a 21-year-old German centre back who plays for Aarhus and he is 70 rated and he also has 82 potential. He has 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot and his main attribute is his 87 strength. Now onto the Premier League, where I suggest Moises Caicedo from Brighton. He is a 20-year-old Ecuadorian centre mid and he can also play as a CDM. He is 70 rated and has 82 potential and he has 3-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot. He has high work rates and he also has a scanned game face and he does have very good all-round stats, which will help you later down in your career mode as he will turn into a beast. From the Championship I suggest Daryl DK, who plays for West Bromwich Albion. He is 71 rated and has 82 potential and he is a 22-year-old American striker. He has 2-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot and his main stat is his 96 strength and he also has 86 shot power. Dawson Devoy is a 20-year-old Irish midfielder who plays for MK Dons in League 1. He is 63 rated and also has 80 potential and he has 2-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot. His best stats are a 76 stamina and a 79 balance. And he can also play as a CDM and as a cam. From League 2 I suggest Ayoub Assal, who plays for Wimbledon. He is 64 rated and has 78 potential and he is a 20-year-old Moroccan cam who can also play as a striker. He has 3-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot and he has 83 sprint speed with 81 acceleration. But even better, he has 92 agility and 93 balance in game as well. A player I highly recommend for any road to glory career mode. And he is also 5'4" or 162 centimeters, which is very short for a footballer. Of course, Ligue 1 has many talents, but I suggest Kevin Danso from RC Lens. He is a 23-year-old Austrian centre back who is 75 rated and he also has 80 potential. He has 3-star weak foot, but his main attributes are his 88 sprint speed, his 86 strength and his 82 aggression. An English goalkeeper in the second French division, who would have thought that? From Ligue 2 I recommend Etienne Green, who plays for Saint-Etienne. He is a 21-year-old English goalkeeper who is 73 rated and he also has 81 potential. He has 3-star weak foot, he is valued at 6 million euros and his best stat are his 75 goalkeeping reflexes. Now onto the Bundesliga, where I have to recommend Youssoufa Moukoko, of course. He's a 17-year-old German striker who plays for Borussia Dortmund, if you don't already know, and he is 71 rated and he has 89 potential. He has 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot and he is valued at 4.7 million euros. He has a scanned game face and he also has 86 sprint speed and 82 acceleration with 85 balance and 84 agility in game. A player in the second Bundesliga who also has a scanned game face is Sidney Rebiger. He's a 17-year-old German centre mid who can also play as a cam and he plays for Greuther Fürth. He's 62 rated and has 84 potential and he is valued at 1.2 million euros. He has 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot and he has 82 balance with 80 agility as well. From the third German tier I of course have to recommend another talent from Borussia Dortmund, but from Dortmund's second team this time. Prince Aning is an 18-year-old Dutch left back who can also play as a left midfielder. He is 62 rated and has 82 potential and he is valued at 1.1 million euros. He has 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot and he has 82 sprint speed with 84 acceleration and he also has an amazing 85 agility and 90 balance. From the Indian League it's kinda difficult to find good talents, but I found Akash Mishra, who is a 20-year-old Indian left back. He plays for Hyderabad FC, and he is 60 rated and only has 69 potential unfortunately. He does have 2-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, and he also has 74 pace with 83 stamina, which isn't bad at all. From the Serie A, I can of course only recommend one player, and that's Kvaratskhelia or something like that. He's a 21-year-old Georgian left winger who can also play as he can. He plays for Napoli and he is 76 rated and also has 88 potential. He unfortunately doesn't have his scanned game phase yet, but he does have 4-star skill moves with 5-star weak foot. He has 81 sprint speed with 83 acceleration, and he also has 84 agility, 83 dribbling and 82 ball control. From the second Italian division, it's Gianluca Busio who plays for Venezia. He's a 20-year-old American centre mid who can also play as a CDM, and he is 73 rated and has 86 potential. He has 3-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, and he is valued at 7.5 million euros. He also has an amazing 87 agility and 92 balance, and he also has 82 jumping. From the Korean league, it's once again quite difficult to find a good talent, but I did find Won Sang-um. He's a 23-year-old Korean right winger who can also play as a right midfielder and as a striker. He plays for Ulsan Hyundai and he is 72 rated and he also has 80 potential. He has 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, and he has 93 sprint speed with 92 acceleration. He also has 92 agility and 85 balance. Definitely a hidden gem to try in your career mode. From the Eredivisie, I of course can only recommend Xavi Simons. He's a 19-year-old Dutch cam who can also play as a striker and as a right winger, and he is 75 rated and has a massive 87 potential. He does have a scanned game phase in FIFA 23 and he also has 4-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot. He has 84 sprint speed with 86 acceleration, and he also has 86 agility and 82 balance as his best stats. From the Norwegian league, I have to suggest Osame Sagrui. He plays for Vålerenga and he is a 21-year-old Norwegian left winger who can also play as a centre mid. He is 68 rated and has 79 potential, and he has 5-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot. He also has 85 acceleration and 93 agility and 92 balance in game as well. From the Polish league, I suggest Tsitaishvili. He is a 21-year-old Georgian right midfielder who can also play as a left midfielder. He plays for Lech Poznan and he is 70 rated and has 80 potential. He has 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, and he has 90 acceleration with 86 sprint speed as well. But he also has a very solid 88 agility and 90 balance. Antonio Silva is a huge new talent from Benfica. He is an 18-year-old Portuguese centre-back who is 69 rated and has 87 potential as well. He has done very well in the Champions League for Benfica in real life, so expect him to get a rating upgrade very soon. He has 2-star skill moves with 2-star weak foot, and his best stat is his 82 strength. There aren't really many talents from Ireland, but I did find Adam Murphy. He plays for St. Patrick's Athletic and he's 52 rated and he has 70 round potential as well. He's a 17-year-old Irish centre mid who has 3-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, and his best stat is his 80 acceleration. From the rest of the world section, I suggest Mikhailo Mudryk who plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. He's a 21-year-old Ukrainian left mid who can also play as a cam. He is 75 rated and also has 85 potential, and he has 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot. He's also very pacey with 88 pace, and he also has 86 agility. Octavian Popescu still plays in a Romanian league, and so I have to suggest him once again. He's a 19-year-old Romanian left winger who can also play as a cam, and he is 71 rated and has 84 potential as well. He has 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, and he has 81 acceleration with 82 sprint speed. But even better, he also has 86 agility and he is valued at 4.4 million euros. From the Saudi Arabian league, I suggest Abdul Hamid. He's a 22-year-old Saudi Arabian right back who can also play as a centre back and as a CDM. He plays for Al Hilal and he is 71 rated and also has 77 potential. He has 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, and he has 88 acceleration with 90 sprint speed, and he also has 84 balance with 84 stamina. From Scotland, I recommend Jota from Celtic. He's a 23-year-old Portuguese left winger who can also play as a right winger, and he is 76 rated and has 83 potential. He has 5-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot, and he has a scanned game phase as well, and he is valued at 50 million euros. His best stats are his 86 pace and his 88 agility. Unfortunately, he still doesn't have a scanned game phase in the game, but Gavi is still a highly recommended player to use in FIFA 23. He is a 17-year-old Spanish centre mid who can also play as a left winger and as a right winger, and he plays for Barcelona. He is 79 rated and has 88 acceleration, and he also has 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. He has high work rates, and his best stats are his 86 agility and 90 balance. From the second Spanish division, I once again have to suggest Enzo Loyodice. He's a 21-year-old French CDM who can also play as a centre mid, and he plays for Las Palmas. He actually does have a scanned game phase in the game, and he is 71 rated and has 83 potential. He is valued at just 4.4 million euros, and he has 3-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, and his key stat is his 82 balance. From the Swedish league, I have to recommend Hugo Larsson who plays for Malmö. The reason for that is that he got a plus 23 stamina upgrade, which gives him 89 stamina. He also has 82 sprint speed, but he is only 60 rated and he has 79 potential. He is an 18-year-old Swedish centre mid who is valued at 625k, and he has 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot as well, and he is a great road to glory signing for any career mode fan. From the Swiss league, I suggest Beşir Omeragic, who plays for FC Zurich. He is 68 rated and has 83 potential, and he has 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot as well. He's only valued at 2.7 million euros, and he has 78 sprint speed and 76 jumping. From the Turkish league, I suggest Ersin Destanoglu, who plays for Beşiktaş. He is 75 rated and has 81 potential, and he's a 21-year-old Turkish goalkeeper. His best stats are 75 diving, 75 positioning, and 75 reflexes. From the United States, I recommend Thiago Almada, who plays for Atlanta United. He's 21-year-old Argentinian cam who can also play as a left winger and as a right winger. He's 76 rated and has 87 potential, and he has 4-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot. He fortunately doesn't have his scanned game phase, but he does have 90 acceleration with 82 dribbling, 92 agility and 93 balance as well. And he even has 81 composure and 83 curve, which makes him a great free kick taker in FIFA 23. From the Copa Libertadores competition, I suggest Gerson Chacon. He's 66 rated and has 83 potential. He's a 19-year-old right mid who plays for Deportivo Táchira. He has 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, and he has 81 acceleration with 80 sprint speed. And the last competition from this video is from the Copa Sudamericana, and it is Fabricio Diaz, who I recommend. He plays for Uruguayan side Liverpool Football Club, and he is 72 rated and he has 83 potential as well. He's only valued at 5 million euros, but he does have 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, but his best stat is a 79 long passing. If you want to know some more hidden gems you can use in FIFA 23, then be sure to click the video which you see on your screen right now, and I will see you at the next video.